first time going live, so I'm definitely trying to figure out how everything works. So excuse me. You know, I'm just inviting people. And if I need to speak up, let me know, because again, I'm gauging. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm not gonna talk long. I just wanted to go do a quick recap. Um, I'm not gonna go through each battle per se, because I feel like my Dizzy went through a lot of it. I feel like he explained very well, but there are a couple of people who I personally was watching that I felt stood out to me, and I had some like views on how they performed. So let me see. I think the first person that I probably want to go over is Scrota. Hey, salute to you too, honey. How are you? Hi, Vic. Thanks for tuning in. Hi, Vic. Yo, can we talk about your Valentine's Day edition chocolates? Oh my goodness. You had me faded. It was a great Valentine's Day. You're the best. You're the best. Far, hands down, you're the best. Yes, getting back to what I was saying. Scrota. I become like the first time I ever seen him was on the movie card, and I was instantly a fan. Um, I don't know if he I was like almost right there in his face, but he he actually has really great bars, and the movie card is a scary card. You know, he held his own. He's only had like three battles, I believe. I feel like I feel like he's definitely gonna grow from this situation. I don't know what happened. I know I'm not gonna divulge in that, but I really hope that like he really buckles down when it comes to his bars, because he has it. When he did the whole bricks thing for the movie card, I knew he had it. Um, Another thing for him, I like that I'll give him the edge on things is. Oh, okay. Is that better? Can you hear me better now? Or should I just project more? I don't need y'all all up in my face. You think I am? Alright, let me try. Tell me if you hear me better. Maybe I'm covering the microphone. I don't know. For Scrota, I give him the edge because of his believability factor. He is hella believable. When he tells me what he's saying to me, I believe him. Um, and he just gives this kind of grit that his bars land even stronger when he does it. Um, Also for JR, I think that he's great. I think that he even when he felt like he may be losing people, he stood his ground no matter what. Like even if he felt like he didn't have it like that, he stood his ground. Um, my problem with JR, I'm gonna call it the flow effect. I think that sometimes he loses himself in being funny, and he has actually good written material. But now it's like your voice is soft, and you I can tell you're getting bass in your voice, but it is what it is. So if you sitting there and then you put a funny bar in there, yeah, a couple of jokes are great, but if it's one after the other, it takes away from the ones that you really had hitting, and it gets me hard. It's hard for me to get back into the move of what you were saying. Flow, I love Flow. I think Flow is fire, but Flow has the same problem. He'll hit me, and then say something so cringeworthy that I wanna throw my shoe. And it's the truth. I wanna throw my shoe. Like why? Like you are already in a situation where you have to fight to own your square. You have to fight to make me believe that you really got these guns and you really fit in the shoe. Like Scroder, do you see this? Scroder looked like he do what he say. When he's talking about, yo, I had your mom eat a crack pipe or shit, I was like, yo, nah, fuck out of here, not my mama, chill. No, like I felt offended for myself because he's believable. For you, you have to understand your situation, and you don't want your bars to work against you. I believe if you work on your believability factor and you cut out some of the corny, because some you have heat, but the corny it hurts, and it doesn't serve you well. So if you figure out your balance between your jokes and your heavy hitters, I think you'd be great. Also, another thing I would say for you is you need to cut down your filler. You have a lot of filler. Before you give me your great punch, because you had some really great ones, you have bars of a whole lot of nothing, a whole lot of unnecessary fillers that I feel like if you was to figure out how to cut that down and say it better, you're well on your way. But I loved your performance. I thought that you were true to yourself, and you're still figuring out what works for you, but you're on the right path. As for Scroda, I think that this is the like what my uncle said, the pressure. I'm not gonna lie to you, because of what how you made me feel in the movie card. I was saying on my way, I'm like, yo, I'm looking forward to seeing Scroda. Like, I feel like the pressure. Next time I have to hold it down though. If I just throw my shoe at everybody, I felt like throwing my shoe at. I don't. I don't think it'd be good. I think I get in trouble. But um, I think it's the pressure. That's honestly what I think for Scroda. I think it's the pressure. Um, but I think the next card you're gonna be on, you're gonna be great. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be cheering for you. I definitely can't wait to talk to you personally. Um, and I think maybe you needed this experience. Maybe you needed that humbling, because I've seen, and I'm saying this from somebody. Even though you guys are just seeing me, I've always been seeing you. I've been watching a lot of you for a long time. I just don't say nothing. What? Now you see me. So trust me, I'm not some of these like a lot of things that I'm saying. I'm not saying just based off of today, but seeing you how you interact even on the group itself, how you promote. What tactics are you using to do what you do? I watch all of that, and I think that I'm glad that you got this experience now. Well, it's completely fixable, versus you getting too big for your bitches later and really, really, really hurting yourself and shooting yourself in the foot. Because one thing I know after this experience, you will never let that shit happen to you ever again. You'll never let it happen to you ever again. So I'm looking forward to seeing you in your next battle. Moving on to people who I feel like made me think about shit. Because some of y'all was on my mind even on my way back home. Alright. Boom. Shells and HD. Um, boy. I think you both are dope. You know, I think you both are dope because this shit ain't easy. And I'm saying that from somebody. My uncle is a battle rapper. You know, the person who I date is a battle rapper, and I see the behind the scenes. I see what kind of time it takes and how much heart it takes. The fact that even after both of your circumstances, of course, y'all both are different, but the circumstance of itself is the same. Okay, so let me say this right now before anybody's ego feel like it needs to be away. You know, you two are your own separate entities, but the situation is the situation. And the fact that you guys are still here and you still doing it, that take a lot of heart. I can't take that from either of you. I think my issue more lands with Shells. My issue is with Shells, and my problem with you, I feel like you by being there shows that you have something to prove, but you didn't bring it in your work. I felt like you just accepted the corny. You just accept, and you try to laugh it off. You try to laugh it off instead of really being mad. Like HD was tight. HD was tight, and I felt that shit. He was tight. He brought up real shit like, yo, I can't even call you and talk to you, and y'all respond to me. Like, he was hurt, and I felt like he showed that more in his. For you, I felt like you was trying to laugh with the shit that you know for a fact in your chest you ain't digging. I think. God damn it, is my mic? I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna try to blow. That's gonna be mad pause. I'm gonna try to fix it. Hold up. Let me see. Is that better? Can you hear me better now? I'm just gonna have to get loud as fuck. Maybe that's why I got to. Maybe loud as fuck. Tell me if that works. What was that fuck I was saying? Yeah. It's better? Alright, great. Shells. I think you have the potential. You need coaching. You need coaching and you need guidance. And I think that you're open for that. That's why I respect your shit. I think you are open to be coached. Once you learn a lot of that, like principles when it comes to that, I think you'll be a lot better. I think you just don't understand the formula. That's what I honestly think it is. I think you need to be coached a bit better. But I see the potential there. And you have heart. And you hear. So, I'll hold you to that. And I'm going to use this to bounce off, I think, to the last two pair of people I want to talk about. And that's going to have to be, oh boy, I hope I don't forget this boy name. It's Tower, and oh my god, if you know this boy's name, type it because he's escaping me. Oof, what is this boy's name? He won against Tower. His name escapes me, but when it comes back, I'll say his name properly. I think that he has talent, even though it was weird and wonky. Like, it was weird. It was weird. Birch. Thank you. Birch. My problem with Birch is I can't see somebody like Shells who has all reasons to hate the sport and feel like the sport don't love them and still be here. And you, I don't know you, you know? Like, and you expect me to really listen to your plight like that and really try to, like, feel what you're saying. It's not fair. Like, this is a welcome home. Birch, you sound like you was trying to leave. Like, how do you come on a welcome home card to tell me you're daily departing. It don't make sense to me, and I personally feel that there was a different card for you to do something like that. If you thought you was gonna give up, then I feel like maybe your spot should have been given up to somebody who's willing to fight to stay here. That's my personal opinion. I think that Birch is talented. Uh, Definitely a different kind of taste. But that was not the place for you to tell me your woes when there's people legit fighting who have all reason to have all those bent up emotions. I don't feel like this was the place, and that's my personal opinion on that. But I do hope you make it if you choose to stay, and I hope that you show that you really want to be here when you if you make it. I think that's all I want to say. There's not really much because my uncle covered my feelings on pretty much a lot of you. I'm just happy that I was able to be here. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. Definitely, you could always follow me on Facebook, or I'm on Instagram as well. If you ever want to be interviewed by me or just have ideas or anything like that, definitely send them to me. I'm very open to that. And I just appreciate all the love that I've gotten from all of you since I've been on this platform. And I hope that I can continue representing Cali in a positive light. So, I'm signing off. Deuce.